behind. I mean, this is true story. He wasn't even in a camera shot at 200 meters. But then something amazing began to happen. He tilted that little head back, and he started running. Them little arms started flapping everywhere. And all of a sudden, he started closing the gap. Now, all of a sudden, I'm like, okay, well, it's going to be a respectable finish now, at least. But he wasn't satisfied with just finishing respectfully. He came to win. So he began to reel one boy at a time. And by the time he got to the final straightaway, we knew it was over. He was running through the finish line towards history. He not only won the race, but became the first ever national champion in the 400 meters as a freshman. And that still is our favorite race today, believe it or not, because no one believed. But belief, ladies and gentlemen, can take you places talent and talk can only dream. And then, after that, he went on to other things that we all have heard about as he rewrote the sport. U18 American record holder, U16 300, 400, and 500 American record holder, U20 indoor American record holder, national high school record holder, 400 meters, both indoor and out, national high school 4x4 record holders, and many, many other records that we don't have time to name today. And after that, we saw the Olympic trials, which was not even on our agenda at the beginning of the season. In fact, we didn't even talk about it. We just wanted to continue his improvement. And when the Olympic trials came as a possibility, it was still just a possibility. Because his mother said, I don't care how fast you run. If you don't handle yourself with character, integrity, and respect, how his parents raised him, then all this can go away. And so I watched him. And when we did go to the Olympic trials, he came the same way he came to Bullis, with character first. So here we are at the U.S. Olympic trials, and the stage is where grown professionals, world champions, Olympians are fighting to survive. And right there in the middle was this undersized high school sophomore with this $1 million smile and an unrelenting heart. And he just didn't show up. He competed, and he advanced. And he ran with professionals, and he earned their respect. And that's when he coined his famous phrase, I'm out here running grown man times, with his high voice and his all 16-year-old self. But he didn't shrink in a moment. He filled it. The world said, who is this kid? We said, oh, y'all don't know? That's Quincy Wilson. At the end of the meet, he made the team, and we're all proud of him, making the team to go to Paris. And everything's happened so fast that we almost didn't have time to catch our breath. That wasn't a part of the plan, like I said 3 months ago, but yet, here we are. He's in Paris. Paris was a dream that would come true not only to a 16-year-old boy who loved to run, but for any athlete who's ever had dreams of achieving the highest their sport has to offer. Everyone saw the interviews and all the things on the world stage, but I want to share with you something that I saw that will change my life, changed my life forever, on how I saw a 16-year-old handle adversity. Because life, no matter what you do, will bring adversity your way. It's how you handle it that makes the difference on who you become. So we're at the Olympics, and Quincy was not selected to be a part of the mixed 4x4 heats in the Olympic Games. And I was given the unenviable task to let him know. And it broke my heart, to say the least, because I felt like this young man had earned it. He earned his place. He earned those times. He had not only talent, but he had the times to prove it. And when I shared it with him, this is what told me who he is. He didn't pout. He didn't complain. He didn't point fingers. Even though he was disappointed, he took a breath and he said to me, okay, coach, what do I need to do to help the team. That's maturity. That's character. That, ladies and gentlemen, is why he's special. Because adversity, he did not allow adversity to break him. It built him and it made him better. And the meet wound up being great for him anyway, because it wasn't a silver lining that he got, but a gold one. Because he was chosen later to be part of the 4x4, and he became the youngest track and field gold medalist in United States history. People ask me, what's his secret? What makes Quincy so special? And I tell them it's not his speed, it's not his stride, it's not the mechanics. His superpower is his character, his belief, and his will. He pushes himself hard, y'all, in practice, and he throws up every single week. Literally. And it was one day, he's going to be mad that I share this, but too late, I got the mic. One day, he actually threw up all over himself. And also on me. It's on my shoes, it's on my legs, and we just kind of stared at each other like, oh well, another day in the office. But here's how he responded to me. Not, I'm done, coach. Not, I'm going home. Not, I need a minute. But how fast do you want me to run the next rep? Meanwhile, I'm thinking, what next rep? The next rep I'm going is getting in my car and going home. You threw up on me. But I didn't, of course, and that's what makes him special. That's why we're here today. I can go on and tell you about the things that we do in practice, the jokes and the fun times that we have. But before I close, I want to share something with the adults in the room or the adults who are watching. You may be sitting here thinking, oh, how great is it to coach Quincy Wilson? And yes, it is a privilege and an honor. But I want to say this to all the parents, the mentors, the coaches in the room who may be listening. We all have the privilege to coach someone who possesses greatness on the inside. We just have to make sure our perspective sees them that way. They may not be Olympic gold medalists, but every single young person we're charged to pour into has the ability to be world-class at something. We all are privileged to have our own version of Quincy Wilson in our life. Your son, your daughter, the mentee, athlete or student, whoever, they may not break U18 world records, they may never run at the Olympic trials, but if you look close enough, they have what it takes to win in life. Your version of Quincy may be sitting right in front of you, and they're just waiting to say, or they're waiting to hear, I see you, I believe in you, let me help you run your race. Now, before I take my seat, Quincy, I just want you to know I'm proud of you. I'm proud of every record, every dramatic finish, every draw-dropping race, but I'm most proud of your character, your humility, your discipline, and your faith. Never let the world change who you are, because you haven't to this point, and I know you won't. You've made me proud, your family proud, your school proud, this country proud, and the world proud. So as we prepare to reveal this next level of your journey, keep running your race with God. Keep listening to your parents and those around you. We're very proud of you, and we love you very much. Congratulations, Mr. Quincy Wilson.
Good evening. So I have the privilege of introducing my son, Quincy Wilson, so this may take a minute. All right. But this college commitment ceremony would not be a place of gratitude without thankfulness. So before we do anything else, please either remain silent or pray with me for a moment. Father of all creation, whose breath gives all life, we come to you in complete thanksgiving, praising you for everything you've done in every moment of our lives. We thank you for the wisdom, patience, and health Quincy has sustained during this process to this very ceremony. We ask nothing more that your will be done. because even with our largest of muscles, they are nothing without your strength. And with the fastest of legs, they are nothing without your firm foundation to land. Forgive us of our sins as we let go of the things that grieve us. All glory is yours, and forever will be. Let all your children say, amen. Amen. Thank you all for coming. You are all invited because you have impacted Quincy in a positive way in approach to this moment. Thank you all for watching right now on YouTube as well. And I don't want to hear any comments saying, Dad, sit down. So I know how this stream works. So anyway, I'm going to keep going. And thank you, CDS Mag, for being here and sponsoring the live stream. Our family remains grateful for all the support from everyone because Quincy's journey has not been without trials. First, I'll tell you, I should not be up here right now. My wife, Monique, should be up here. For all the years as a military spouse, she was both mom and dad while I was at sea on submarines. All the time, she still, to this day, pops up when Quincy's voice calls her. And for every day, she has woken up and sent Quincy off to school and picked him up either from school or practice, regardless of the sports, even the ones she didn't like. She is the most amazing person God has placed in the center of our family. But she said she couldn't get past the first sentence without crying, so you get me instead. So as we were walking down Fifth Avenue in Manhattan a few weeks ago, Monique and I asked Quincy, what is the one thing he was most proud of outside of living his dreams in the 2024 Paris Olympics? And he thought for a moment, and then it came to him pretty quickly. And I'll get to it in a second. It's really about what this ceremony is about. It's about being a student athlete and keeping that student part in front of the athlete part. And while Monique, Cadence, and I are so proud of him. On the student side, from the day he was born, Quincy watched his sister go off to school and do well. And he listened to how much Monique and I focus on his sister's learning and talk about our own education and what it's meant to us. So the day he entered preschool, that boy got up early and he was ready to go. As evidence, he proceeded to have a ridiculous streak of becoming the student of the week, month, whatever the first grading period was, whatever school he went to, except in every grade, except fourth grade, when he earned it on the second grading period. Now, as a military family, that means he earned that award in 9 different schools in 5 states. That shows you when a genuine desire to learn is that it's universal and it translates everywhere. Which brings us to the award he's the most proud of. As a sophomore, he earned the Head of Upper School Award at Bullis. This award is voted on by the faculty and approved by the head of school for the one sophomore, the only one, who represents Bullis' caring, challenging community in every facet, with its prestigious, nationally ranked academics being first and foremost. You have been an amazing student athlete to this point, Quincy, and with your selection, we are confident you'll be supported in every way. But son, before I give you the floor, Monique, Cadence, and I wanted to take a pause at this ceremony to say thank you. Thank you for nothing more than being you. From Cadence. If you weren't the most annoying little brother to her every day while in the house and making us all laugh at dinner because of it, but quickly shift in public to super considerate and protective, because no one can joke around with your big sister but you. And you two staying each other's biggest fan for your entire lives. If you didn't do all that, you would not be her little brother, Quincy Wilson, so she thanks you. From your mom, if you weren't speaking up for yourself with anyone, but using only respectful words, which I call giving some of his moms yak, that's because no one should take advantage of anyone. And if you weren't giving your everything in every competition, you would not be your mother's son, Quincy Wilson. So your mom thanks you. And from me, if you weren't getting right back up when life knocks you down, not dusted off, but dust covered, because you are not ashamed of what you've done to gone through to get to where you want to go. And if you weren't laughing too loud and too often with your family and small circle of friends, because life is too short not to, you would not be my son, Quincy Wilson. So I thank you. And for the one time here that I will speak for myself alone, Father to Son, for all those things I have talked about, you are better than me in every way. And I could not be prouder. All right, so with that, I'm going to direct your attention to the screens, either front or back. And without any further ado, introducing winner of a 400-meter national championship every consecutive year since he was 10 years old and setting 7 individual national records along the way. At 15 years old, become the youngest track and field athlete to sign with a major shoe company. At 16 years old, become the youngest athlete to earn a gold medal in the modern Olympics in track and field. 3-time Ken Relay National Outstanding Male Athlete. Washington Post Male Athlete of the Year across all sports for 5 seasons. 2-time Maryland Gatorade Player of the Year. 2024 USATF Youth Athlete of the Year, and Ebony Power 100 list for future young leaders. Ranked 99 overall by multiple track and field media outlets, and ranked the #1 recruit in track and field in class of 2026. With one outlet ranking him #1 recruit across all sports. My son, Quincy Wilson.
Quincy, you just shut this crowd here at the Olympic Finals. You're only 16, and you just set a world under 18 record as well as a high score. I mean, what do you have to say for this moment you just had?
I'm so thankful to be here, to be on this platform. 16 years old, everybody up here is a winner. I'm just going here to do my best effort. I feel like my season is really starting to come on, but I've been working for it right now.
First and foremost, I want to take a moment to thank God for guiding me through this incredible journey. None of this would be possible without His grace, strength, and wisdom. Every step I take, every hurdle I overcome, is a testament to His blessing, and I am truly grateful.
All right. Thank you all for coming. First and foremost, I want to thank God for blessing me with the talents, strength, opportunity, and the opportunity to be here. None of this would be possible without His guidance and grace. To my family, friends, coaches, teammates, teachers, and mentors, thank you for always being in my corner, supporting me, believing in me, and pushing me to be my best. To my sister, Cadence, thank you for always being there, setting an example for me on and off the track and being the greatest person you are. To my dad, thank you for being the guy in the family that can always tell me if I'm doing right from wrong. When you were on the subs and off, you always made sure you gave consistent love. To my mom, thank you for everything. Waking me up, listening to me, yelling at me, everything. But I knew all of it was for a greater cause. To my Nana, I know I've had you stressed for not telling you where I'm going to school. Thank you for every nighttime prayer, every encouraging text, and every moment of love and support. I also want to thank every program and community that helped shape my journey. Fort Meade High Steppers, Track 757, Great Bridge, and especially Bullitt School. Each of you played an important role in building the athlete and person standing here today, and I'm grateful for every coach, every practice, and every lesson. I also want to give a special thanks to Coach Lee. Thank you for being the coach that listens to me, for my ups and downs, for being there and being the joking person I can talk to whenever I need something. I also want to give a special thanks, and that goes to Coach E. You've been with me through the highs, the lows, the doubt, the growth. Thank you for believing in me, pushing me, and always expecting the best from me. I wouldn't be who I am without your guidance. I also want to thank all the schools that recruited me and gave me the opportunity to explore what they had to offer. I appreciate every coach who took the time to talk to me, elevate me, and believe in me so I could be part of their program. Now, I know you all been waiting for this moment. So let's get into business and stop all the yapping. So, I'll be attending my academic and athletic career at the University of These are my last three. I'll be going to the University of Maryland.
All right, we're going to take a short pause here to allow the media time to come up and ask their questions. They got 8 to 10 minutes to do that. And after that, we'll have a receiving line for everyone and congratulate Quincy on the selection.
Hey, you ready? Are we good? The mic right now. The mic. Monique.
So, Q, first and foremost, congratulations on this. It's a monumental moment for yourself as well as for your family. I gotta ask you the biggest question: why the University of Maryland?
So I chose the University of Maryland over all the other schools because it's close to home. There's nothing like being close to my family. It's nothing like being able to run for your hometown. It's been I started my legacy in 2024 at the Summer Olympic Games, and I had the whole city behind me. In 2028 coming, I want to have the whole city behind me, and I'm ready to do it for the University of Maryland.
To that point, Q, over the stretch of the last 2 to 3 years especially, you have become so much more than a track runner. You've become so much more than a student athlete. You truly have become someone who is a mentor, someone who is a role model for a ton of young boys and girls who are out here in the DMV. What does it mean to you to literally put on for your city for the next 3 or 4 years?
I mean, it feels great to represent your own city because it's where you get out of bed, it's where you go to school, it's where you do everything. So why would you leave if you can do it right here and you can have your family? My mom can cook for me, like I said, she can let me know, and I can do everything the same. And I don't have to have too much of a transition. I have all my same friends that are here in my support system, and I can run it back again.
Final question for you. To all of those youth out there that are watching this right now on YouTube all over, what's your message to them who hope to one day be where you are?
So, like I said, when I chose University of Maryland, a lot of people had a lot of things to say. But one thing, never let anybody tell you what your journey or your trajectory is going to be. It's always different. It's no one person, one fit, one shoe always fits all. It's always different. Talk to your parents, talk to your family, talk to your support system, and they'll always guide you to success. And I'm super blessed to be in this position, and go Terps. So the question was, what am I looking forward to for 2028? Of course, it's the Olympic gold, but it's also, like I said, I want to be able to put on for the DMV, and I'll have the DMV behind me because I've been there for a couple years now. So I'm super thankful and super happy for my opportunity. And for everyone that was asking me about my choice, I know I kept it on the low because I knew if I said something, everybody was going to talk about it.
Was there a specific moment where you decided on Maryland? What led you to that decision?
So another big reason why I chose University of Maryland, it was great to have another Olympian as my coach, be able to talk, former world champion, Olympic champion, 400-meter world record holder. It's amazing to be able to relate to him, to be able to relate, and we can have similar conversations. He knows former agents, he knows former things like that. So I'm glad I can be in the same shoes as someone that's done it just like me in my same event. No, Coach Diamond has been cool over the last year. We've been talking on and off probably every day, so it's been a super cool bond, and I can't wait for next year. Yeah, that's probably one of the reasons why I always want to start a trend. I never really want to follow a lot of the other athletes. I always want to start a trend, and I hope a lot of other athletes from the DMV, when they chose to go to school, it can be Maryland, and I'm super excited.
Well done. Well done. Well done. Congratulations. Well done. Hey Coach, it's Eli from the Post. Good to see you. Not much. Congrats on everything. I'll be in touch probably in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to try and do a longer story on Quincy right when we start indoor season. So I'll try and get you. Appreciate you. Good. Yeah, yeah.